The celebrity involvement. Celebrities have been an integral part of WrestleMania since the very first edition, when Ali acted as the special referee for the main event featuring Mr. T and Hulk Hogan. Over the past 3 decades, celebrities have graced the squared circle on several occasions. From Pamela Anderson escorting Diesel to the ring and Lawrence Taylor locking horns with Bam Bam Bigelow at WrestleMania 11, to Mike Tyson knocking out Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 14. Celebs have always provided that much-needed grand feel to the event. WrestleMania access. Back in 1988, Vince McMahon successfully managed to convince his friend, Donald freakin' Trump, to host the annual extravaganza inside Trump Plaza. The event included a brunch, autograph signings, and a 5-kilometer run. The stadiums. The first WrestleMania was held inside Pontiac Silverdome in Michigan. It set a WWE attendance record of 93,173 and remained intact until this year, when WWE packed 100,000-plus fans inside AT&T Stadium for WrestleMania 32. The economic impact. During the 80s and especially the late 90s, professional wrestling was at its peak when it came to the weekly ratings. Today, not so much. But the fact can't be overlooked that WWE has been successful in getting mainstream attention with their Be a Star anti-bullying campaign, breast cancer awareness campaign, and several other efforts. WrestleMania brings the world together. The event is not just a 3-hour pay-per-view with a bunch of matches thrown in there. WrestleMania is a week-long festival which starts with the Access conventions, followed by the Hall of Fame ceremony the night before, the actual event, and finally, Monday Night Raw the night after. It is the show to end all shows. It's been given many names: the grandest stage of them all, the showcase of the immortals, the granddaddy of them all, the Super Bowl of wrestling, the greatest spectacle in sports entertainment, to name a few. And it lives up to these accolades every single year. The rich history. Let's face it, WrestleMania has a long and storied history behind it, which is full of stories about dedication, sacrifice, and risks. The 80s was a time when wrestling went mainstream and was garnering record TV ratings on a regular basis. Actors, musicians, and sportspersons were collaborating with the WWE, which resulted in the birth of the rock and wrestling era and subsequently the birth of WrestleMania. Moments. Over the years, WrestleMania has become famous as the event where some of the biggest and history-making moments take place. From The Undertaker's streak being broken, to John Cena's epic entrances, to legends like Shawn Michaels bidding goodbye to the fans, WrestleMania is guaranteed to give you a handful of once-in-a-lifetime memories every year. A fan's wet dream. If you are a lifelong wrestling fan, it's a lock that your ultimate dream is to attend a WrestleMania. No matter how many WWE weekly shows you've attended, you won't be content until you have attended at least one WrestleMania. Larger-than-life superstars. Imagine being just a few feet away from that diva who has been your crush since the day you started watching wrestling, and realizing that she looks even more stunning in person.